Right deep down inside. Ready? Yeah. I'm going to lift up and see what we can find. Let's put them in there for me. There's some more.
There's some more.
Hello, I'm Beverly, and Melissa and Daniel are giving me a hand today.
Oh.
We've come to an allotment and we're digging up potatoes. Have a look.
There's one.
There's one, pick it up.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
There's a big one.
See if you can see any more.
Oh, loads. That one. I've got 4.
You've got 4? There's one, pick it up. There we go. Now, right then, come on. Let's go and see what else we can find. Aha! There we go. These runner beans are growing on a tall bean plant, but you have to look carefully to find them. Let's look inside, shall we? Squeeze it open. Squeeze it, squeeze it. And
Unzip it.
what's inside?
Very little seeds.
Yes, there are seeds inside the bean pod, and they're very small. What do you think would happen if I were to plant this in the ground?
It would turn into one of those.
That's right, it would turn into a bean plant, wouldn't it?
Mm.
It would take a long time for a bean plant to grow as tall as this one. Just look at its beanstalk, look.
No.
Twisting and turning up into the sky.
No, soon it's going to be up to the clouds.
Soon it'll be up to the clouds. Do you want to go and pick some beans then?
Yeah!
Come on. See if you can find any.
Here's one.
There's one.
Oh, those are beans.
It's time for a story now, and it starts with a bean, rather like this one. And the story's called Jasper's Beanstalk.
Story time.
On Monday, Jasper found a bean. On Tuesday, he planted it. There it is. On Wednesday, he watered it. On Thursday, he dug and raked and sprayed and hoed it. On Friday night, he picked up all the slugs and snails
So they wouldn't eat it.
so that they wouldn't eat it. On Saturday, he even mowed it. On Sunday, Jasper waited and waited and waited. When Monday came around again, he dug it up.
That bean will never make a beanstalk,
Said Jasper. But a long, long, long time later, it did. It was on a Thursday, I think. Now, Jasper is looking for giants. One potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potato,
6 potatoes, 7 potatoes.
more! 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potato,
6 potatoes, 7 potatoes.
more!
can join in with us if you like. Are you ready? And
1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato more. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato more. Oh!
right, let's put all these potatoes back in the basket. Lots of potatoes. Wonderful.
We've been growing vegetables, but Mary grows all sorts of things. Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow?
With silver bells and cuckoo shells.
And pretty maids all in a row. Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow?
With silver bells and cuckoo shells. And pretty maids all in a row.
And pretty maids all in a row.
It's time for another story now, and Daniel and Melissa are going to help me tell it. And the story's called Jack and the Beanstalk. Ready?
Tip,
Tap, chin, Storytime's in.
Once upon a time, there lived a boy called Jack. Now, Jack and his mother were very poor. All they had was a hen called... What should we call the hen?
Matilda.
Matilda. And a cow called... What should we call the cow?
Daisy.
Daisy. Now, one day, Matilda went missing. So all they had left was the cow. Jack, said his mother, you must go to market and sell Daisy the cow. We need money to buy food. So Jack sets off. On the way, he met an old woman. And what do you think she had?
Beans.
Yeah, magic beans. How do they work then? Said Jack. These magic beans. Just plant the beans and you will see a beanstalk grow taller than a tree, said the old woman. Now Jack thinks a beanstalk growing taller than a tree sounds brilliant. So he gives Daisy the cow to the old woman and rushes home with the beans. Beans? Said his mum. Beans? I'll give you beans. That old woman tricked you. There's nothing magic about these. And she throws the beans out of the window. But you know, those beans are magic. And that night, a beanstalk grows. And it grows and grows and grows till it reaches right up into the sky. Well, the next morning, when Jack sees the beanstalk, he's delighted. And he's ready for an adventure. So he starts to climb the beanstalk. Up he goes, past the rooftops, over the tops of the trees, right up into the clouds, where he finds... What does he find?
Castle.
A huge castle. He creeps in through a crack in the door, where he finds himself in a big kitchen. Suddenly, he hears a voice. Fee, fi, fo, fum, I've got a grumble in my tum. Oh no, it's a giant. Now Jack is really scared. He quickly hides under a cupboard as he hears the voice again say,
Fee, fi, fo, fum, I've got a grumble in my tum.
Just then, the giant's wife appears. OK, Charlie, I heard you the first time. Here, Gloria, said the giant. I can smell a boy. Well, I can't smell a boy. All I can smell is your socks. Phew-wee! Now stop grumbling, Charlie, and eat your dinner. Jack watches from under the cupboard as Charlie the giant eats his dinner. When he's finished, The giant gets up from the table and comes over to the cupboard. Oh no! Jack is trembling. Will he find him? No. Charlie the giant reaches into the cupboard and takes out a hen. Jack stares in amazement as he sees it's Matilda, his mother's hen. Jack watches and listens as Charlie the giant says, "Lay, hen, lay." Matilda the hen lays a golden egg. Jack is amazed. He's never seen Matilda the hen lay a golden egg before. Now Jack wants to rescue Matilda, so he waits until the giant is asleep. Then he tiptoes out from underneath the cupboard. He calls softly to Matilda. He takes her gently under his arm. Then he squeezes through the crack in the door. Then Jack starts to climb down the beanstalk. Suddenly, he hears the giant waking up. Now Jack knows that the giant will be cross when he sees Matilda the hen missing, so he slides down the beanstalk as fast as he can. He picks up an axe, which is quite handy, at the bottom of the beanstalk, and with one mighty blow, he chops down the beanstalk. Chop! And the beanstalk goes crash! Jack and his mother lived happily ever after. They didn't go hungry anymore because Matilda's golden eggs turned out to be absolutely delicious.
Snip,
Snap, snout,
snout,
story time,
out.
What are you doing here?
Making a tray garden.
Lovely. The children are making a tray garden. Tell me about your pond, Daniel.
I put 2 ducks in it and I put some stones around to keep it down.
Lovely. And what are you doing over there, Melissa?
Putting all the shells into the flowers.
Very pretty. They're lovely colours, aren't they? Right, I'm going to put some shells on my pond there so it doesn't blow away. And some little shells in the middle there. And an umbrella there. Perhaps you might like to make a tray garden. I'll see you next time. Bye.